As a frequent cruiser, I've always been fascinated with the Titanic. What really happened? Why did it sink? And how did the passengers react? Would passengers today react in the same way? I doubt it. Recently, I took a cruise to Canada and New England on the Enchanted Princess, and one of the stops was in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I signed up for an excursion to the Titanic Museum and the Titanic Graveyard. On April 10th, 1912, the Titanic made her maiden voyage with 2,200 passengers on board. 4 days later, she struck an iceberg just south of Newfoundland. She sank in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Just over 700 survivors in lifeboats were taken to New York. The White Star Line, which had offices in Halifax, commissioned 4 boats to search for bodies in the area of the disaster. They recovered 328 bodies. Many were buried at sea, and the rest were taken to Halifax as it was the closest port to the disaster site. They were buried in the Fairview Lawn Cemetery. The White Star Line offered to bury the victims at no charge, but only if they were buried in this cemetery. There are 121 victims here. The White Star Line paid for a small black granite headstone with the name of the victim, the number that was assigned to them when they were discovered, and the date of the tragedy. Anything larger or with more engraving was the responsibility of friends, family, or other groups. The graves are simple yet poignant, and the graveyard is a powerful reminder of those who lost their lives on the Titanic. We also went to the Maritime Museum. I had read some negative reviews about this museum, that it wasn't worth going to, and there wasn't much there, but I wasn't going to miss this since I was already in Halifax. It's a 2-story building on the water, beautiful views. The first floor is not related to the Titanic, and the second floor has a large exhibit related to the Titanic. There's a large collection of artifacts, memories, photos, and stories from the survivors. There's even pieces of the ship there. There's lounge chairs from the deck and personal belongings from some of the survivors. We were able to explore it all and show respect to those who had lost their lives on the Titanic. The Titanic Museum and Graveyard is more than just a historical site. It's a sacred place where lives were lost and memories live forever. What are your thoughts on the Titanic? Have you ever visited the museum and graveyard? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.